Welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to do the Java ArrayList again. This time, we're going to finish the discussion with sorting, searching, and deleting. Okay, ArrayList Challenge Part 1. This is mostly a review. Start a new Java project called ArrayList Finishing. In ArrayList Finishing, create a test driver class with a main method. Create a method called test_ArrayListString. In that method, create an ArrayList of strings. Insert at least 5 strings into the array list. Print the array list. Remove a string by specifying its value, not its index. Print the array list again, showing that you have removed the end entry. And then pause the video and complete the challenge. I'll see you on the other side with my solution. So here's my solution. I have a test driver. I have a main calling test_ArrayListString. Of course, that method has to be static. Otherwise, it's not callable from main because main is static. We've seen that many times. It has no parameters and no return type. Here's my array list of strings. I've added Fred, Lee, Bobby, Krusty, Acroot, and Bobby. I print the strings, and then I remove the string Bobby, and we print it out, the list of strings again, and run it. So I put Bobby in there twice to emphasize that remove removes the first item found in the array and not anything else. So the last instance of Bobby is still there. And now we have successfully removed the strings. There's something here that we haven't done before. I want to call that out. List is an interface. In another lecture, we're going to go deeper into it, but list, let's see this, array list is a list. So list is the interface, and the array list is the concrete class. Just to emphasize that you have something specific here and something general here, and we, in fact, we're declaring as the interface, and we're actually instantiating an array list object here. All right, time for the next challenge. Okay, the next challenge. In the same project, ArrayList Finishing, create a public class called Student, adding the private properties ID, first name, and last name. Add a constructor that takes the 3 properties as parameters. Add a second constructor that takes just the ID as a parameter. Now pause the video and complete the challenge. Here's my solution. Public class Student added to the ArrayList Finishing project. With the private properties ID, last name, and first name. Here I have a constructor that takes the 3 parameters, ID, last name, and first name. Remember that this refers to the current object. It's necessary to disambiguate it with the names of the parameters here. What I haven't done is add the second constructor, which takes just the ID as a parameter. I want to do that now to show you, just as a review, that Eclipse will help us with this. So generate constructor using fields. I'll uncheck last name and first name to generate a constructor that just uses ID. Generate, and there I have it. All right, our challenge, we're going to create a method called test_ArrayListStudent. We insert at least 5 students into that array list. We print the array list, remove a student by specifying its value, its ID, not its index. We print the array list again, showing that you have removed an entry, and we'll pause the video and complete the challenge. Here's my solution. Okay. Test array list student. I create an array list of students. I add 5 students: Barbara Campbell, Joey Lopez, Two Shoes, Gone Freaks, and Kilwa Zoldek, IDs 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Print the students array list. And then remove a student, ID 30, should remove this one, and print it again. Run the test driver, and we see bugs, at least 2 bugs here. By now, I hope you can recognize the fix for this bug. We need a toString method in student. I'll do that using Eclipse to help us. I'll generate toString. I'm just going to print the last name. We'll run again. And we see this, but we still have that bug that we're not removing a student. In order to do that, we need another method. Again, using Eclipse, generate equals. Now I'm just interested in removing by ID. Notice that I have a constructor specifically that has ID. So I'm going to say that two students are equal to one another if their IDs are identical. So I'm going to get rid of these properties and generate my hash code and equals method. Okay, so I have my equals method and hash code. Please review these. And now we'll do this again. And we can see that we've successfully removed the student. Okay. Join me on the other side and I will present an explanation for this.